Here in this case, use case testing. Use cases will be there for the system interactions. So if you are going to test that use cases, so you can able to test the system testing. And some use cases which are involved in the systems, that is components are going to be system components are going to be tested. So for that, whether the interactions between the two components are done or not, so those things you can able to test by using the use case testing. And some more use cases that is going to be tested where the sequence diagrams are going to be presented. For that, we want to write the test cases or using the use case testing. So the documentation of the sequences, whether it is done properly or not, those things also going to be get tested. So if you test the use cases, then automatically you will be going to test system testing. Here is one example, is that is whether data collection sequence chart is going to be there. Now, as I already discussed this one in the previous format, so where information system is going to request for the report, okay, whether report it is requesting, so you'll be going to get the acknowledgements from the satellite communication. Then the report, weather report is going to be asked from that weather station, and it gets the summary of that, and summarizes of the weather data is going to be accepted. That is stored over there, then it is going to reflect acknowledgements you'll be going to get, and report you will be going to send to the information system, and proper reply is being given to the information system. So this is the proper acknowledgements that they will be going to get. So this is the proper way of communicating the sequence chart of the weather data system. Then based on this you will be going to get the queries. That is test case derived from the sequence diagram. One question is going to be raised in this. What is that? The input of the request for the report should have associated with the acknowledgement. So if I am going to request, the acknowledgement should come to me. Whether it is coming or not, that it should be tested. Ultimately be returned from the request. Report should, finally what I need is the report. Whether I am going to get this, whether the proper acknowledgements where I am able to get, that is going to be get tested. This is one thing. Second thing is that the summarized report from the weather station, whether I am going to get or not, that also to be tested. So here, that is what I said. Here in this, the request is there, the satellite communication weather station, we are requesting the report of the weather it should give. So here in the background, that it checks for the communication link and whether data is going to be present in the database. Those summarizes and it gives the acknowledgements properly whenever that input is going to be given. Then the report is going to be sent, acknowledgement will be going to get back, then report is going to be replied to the requester, then acknowledgement is being received by the communication. So what happens is that here all the informations are flowing is going to be the correct format that it is storing it. So there is no problems in that. Whether any problems are going to be there, that it has to be tested. Instead of this acknowledgement from here, if it gets from down, then that is wrong, because it has been requested, still it didn't get any information here, and how can it give the reply back, acknowledgement back? That is wrong. Okay. Now here also get summary is being requested, it is summarizing still. Okay, then if this is going to be here instead of the down, you see that point here, if it is not down, okay, then it is correct. If it is down, it is correct. If it is not down, here only, it is wrong. The data is going to be checked properly. That is what the test that it has to be done in the sequence diagram. Suppose policies are there, testing policies are on there. Exhaustive testing, it cannot be possible in the testing policies, but overall you can able to check. What are the things that you can able to check? What are the policies that you can able to check? All the functions associated with the menu. After click of that menu, whether drop down it appears or not. In the click of that, the pull up menu or pull down menu appears or not. Those things you can able to check. The functionality of those things that you can able to check. The combination of functions, text formattings. Okay, those things you can able to check in the menus. Okay, then you can check the functions, the inputs and outputs are going to be whether it is correct or not. Those things you can able to check. These are the examples for the testing policies.